Hello guys, the today's question is minimum distance between three equal elements part 2. Okay, in this question you are given an integer array nums, and in this array there is a tuple nums of I equals to number nums of j equals to nums of k. Then these three elements are equal. Okay, and the distance between these three elements, that is the good tuple, is absolute of I minus j and plus absolute of j minus k and absolute of k minus I. Okay, and what question asks for, that is the written an integer denoting the minimum possible distance of good tuple. If no good tuples exist, if no good tuple exists, return -1. Okay, that's the question says. Okay, let's see the example. Given a nums array, that is 1 2 1 1 3. Okay, there is a 3 1 in the array, and the indexes is 0 2 and 3. Okay, 2 plus 1 plus 3, that is 6. That 6 is the answer. Second example, that is there is the two element, that is 2 and 1, and 2 3 times appearing and 1 3 times appearing. Then check both the minimum distance of the good tuples, and who is the minimum distance of element 2 or 1, and return the minimum distance. Okay, that's the question says. If number of elements of the array if less than 3, so no tuples is exist, so return the -1. Okay, so and the constraint, that is, okay, I am explaining that in the part 1 there is the only difference, that is the constraint. Okay, please check out the part 1 and see the question. There is the length of nums array is 1 to 10 to the power 5 in this question. Okay, firstly we apply the 3 for loop for the indexes of I, j and k, and after that check if the nums of I equals to nums of j equals to nums of k, that is the indexes of I, j and k, that is the pickup these three indexes. Okay, with the help of using the map. Okay, you know the map, that's well. If no, firstly we learn about the map, and then after that you try this question. Okay, then the the optimal approach, that is the create a variable, that is the minimum value, that is the infinity. Okay, that is the value is infinity. After that if number of elements of the array is less than 3, return -1. That is the first check. Okay, after that define the map. After that define the map mp, and then stores define and then define the map, that is mp. In their map there is a element int, and after that the second element, that is the array. Okay, you think that the element, that is the element that appears 3 times. Okay, how many times appears, that is the second element, that is array. Okay, that's thing. Okay, after that we apply for loop, that the fill up the maps. Okay, after filling the map we apply for loop with the iteration it. After that we assign the vector v, that is the it dot second, that means the second value of a map, that is the vector, that is v. Okay, after that v size, after we check with the if element, if condition, that is the if v dot size is less than 3, and return the not return, it's then continue the iteration of the map, that is the it. Okay, after that if if a greater than or equals to 3 element, that's a, then proceed the next for loop, that is starting from t, that is 0, and check t plus 2 at the end of the v vector. Okay, and for then after, if a number of elements that is a greater than 3, so repeat the for loop. Okay, that's thing. Okay, after that we assigned we if exactly 3 number, then only one times for loop that iterate. Okay, after that int I equals to v0 and j equals to v t plus 1 and k equals to v t plus 2. Okay, that assigning the assigning the number of that assigning the these three element that repeating, that is the I, j and k. After that we, there is two way. If you see the if you see the question, that is the formula, that is the absolute of I minus j, absolute of plus absolute of for j minus k, and then plus absolute of k minus I. That is the first way. And the second way is, let's see, if we multiply by 2 with the there is the formula, that is the distance 2 multiplied by vt plus 2 minus vt, that is the third element, that is the k, that is the kth term, that is the kth indexes, and subtract with the vth t, that is the vth I element, and then subtract both and then multiply by 2, that is the distance, that is the total distance v says. Okay, and then check minimum value is equals to min of minimum value and the distance. We check who is the minimum distance, minimum value or distance value. If a minimum value distance, then value of min value should be changed. Okay, after completing the for loop, after completing the iteration of whole map, we check if min value, if min value is still infinity, then return -1. That say that there is no 3 element appears in the nums array. Okay, after that return min value. I hope you understand this, and I will see you next time. Thank you.